What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the 2H12 channel. It's your boy, woo! And I'm back with another reaction video. I still gotta get used to doing that intro without Jordan. It's just crazy.
I know, I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's good, it's good. I mean, I gotta adapt. I'm good at adapting. I mean, I'm on different channels every day. But, yeah, man, we're back with another reaction video. And as you can see, the best friend is here again. Steph Mitch. All her socials and, yeah. All her socials and her channel will be linked in the description down below, so make sure y'all go check that out. And comment every single one of her videos, like every one of her videos, and comment that you came from the 2H12 channel.
Period, let me know.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, man, we're back with another reaction video for y'all today. This one is called 10 Incredible Houses You Won't Believe Exist. We was reading the comments. The comments seem interesting.
Made me very curious.
Right. So we're about to get right into that. Giveaway. Can't forget the giveaway. May 15th. 12 p.m. EST. Giveaway, man. All the steps to enter the giveaway will be in the description down below. Y'all already know, man. If y'all was at the first one was dope as hell. I really enjoyed doing that. So I'm excited for this one. We had to push it back, as you know. But we'll get into that later. Yeah, man. If you enjoy these videos, and you enjoy the best friend being in these videos, make sure you like this video up, turn the post notifications on, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, come subscribe, y'all know the vibes. Yeah. And yeah, man, let's get right into this video. Screen recording starting now. Why?
Why?
Oh, please.
We outside.
We outside.
They say home is where you make it.
I'm confused.
That's it, top 5.
Top 5 best, and this says 10 incredible. Top 5 best is the channel.
Oh, no.
It's a simple hut by the beach, a floating home on the ocean, or even a treehouse. Home can be anything that you want it to be. It is that one place where you come to rest and unwind after a stressful day. It's a place that you can share with your loved ones or escape from the crowds when you need to. While some of us have pretty traditional houses, some people out there have gotten very creative at making their homes and came up with ideas that are out of this world. Today we're going to be looking at 10 of those incredible houses you won't believe exist. We'll have a bit of everything when it comes to living spaces. Big and small, wide and narrow above cliffs, and even underwater in one. Stay tuned all the way to the end and don't miss my number 1 pick. It's a house that I'm 100% sure you didn't know it exists. So, let's begin, shall we? Number 10.
Let's get right to it.
House on the Rock. When
I
we
would
think
not
of
live
houses
there.
surrounded by water, we
not
either
live
think
there.
of boats or island living. Well,
First of all,
I don't think that's like.
what?
I don't think somebody actually lives there. It's probably like an outhouse or something.
You sure?
Look how small the house is.
I'm just saying.
You see the dude standing right there.
Why? Who would even do this? This is literally a person that be like, I don't want to talk to nobody for the rest of my life. Like, you know, like,
getaway spot.
That's literally, yeah. Like, you ever seen a meme where it got the house with all the trees around it, and then it's you know what I mean? Just don't come talk to me.
Right.
That's him.
That's that right there.
first unique house of this list is in the middle of the water, but it's standing on a rock. You can find it on the Drina River in Serbia. It got people's attention after being mentioned in big publications such as the Daily Mail and National Geographic.
And don't rocks shift?
If you think that having a house on top of a rock is impressive enough, wait until you hear the story behind it. It all happened back in 1968 when a group of friends, tired of swimming against the current of the Drina River, decided to get some rest on top of the rock. They immediately got bothered by the rough surface of the rock and went back to the shore to bring back some boards on which they could lay on. Right after that, they decided to put the boards vertically and use them as cover. And just like that, this group of boys came up with the idea for a house on top of a rock. The house is now one of Serbia's most treasured places. It's a great spot to connect with nature, enjoying the river and the forest around. Number 9.
So anybody can
The
just go
Carrot
there.
House.
Yeah.
I told you we have some narrow houses on this list. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you
Hold the freak up.
Wait.
That's the house.
The house in between the two big buildings is the house. Nah, no way. No way.
How you get in
to
there?
houses on this list. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
First
let me
of all, I
introduce
don't
you to
look like I can
Carrot
fit in
House,
it.
the narrowest house in the world. This space was created by Jacob Seseni, a Polish architect who claims this is the world's narrowest house with only 122 centimeters long at its widest point. And don't let the looks fool you, this house is narrow, but this attribute is what makes it so space-efficient and interesting. According to Seseni, all the furniture had to be perfectly customized and pushed to fit into this space.
Oh, shit.
It's designed for one single inhabitant, for someone who likes to work and stay at home. More specifically, this house is designed for traveling.
I'm not even claustrophobic, but listen, I'll have a panic attack.
That's so. I don't know how you can't even move. How you get dressed?
Bro, you doing this, you touching it. That's crazy.
Riders who need their own space. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. One flight of stairs takes you into the study room and bathroom, and a ladder leads you up to the bedroom. What else can a rider need, honestly? It's definitely narrow, but the architect definitely made it quite cozy and inviting.
Listen, I would hate that to go pick him up from my job.
Such a small space.
Oh God.
While the house was intended to stay up for just 2 years, it's already a Warsaw icon and a landmark on the tourist map for visitors of this Polish city.
Wow.
Number 8.
That's crazy.
The Hobbit House. Alright, there are quite a number of Hobbit-inspired homes and hotels around the world. And for all the J.R.R. Tolkien saga really made it...
This sounds like this in Vaughn.
It is?
Yeah, I've seen it like when I was a kid, riding by in the back seat. I used to see it's like a house they was building when I was a kid. It's like a bunch of stones. It's just a bunch of stones that started like they was building the house and they finally finished it like last year. And it's a sign, but I think people could go in there and like explore. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'll show you next time. Give me time.
Yeah.
Back on society, and it only makes sense to bring these spaces to life. The Hobbit house I have on this list is the one in Wales.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's warm, eco-friendly, and most impressively, it only took 4 months, the help of family and friends, and less than $6,000 for the owner to make it. You can find this home on a hill, a bit secluded from the distractions of modern-day living. Simon Dale, the owner of this house, and his family made a home on this place to lead a more sustainable lifestyle. The framing of the house is made of oak fittings that the Dale family gathered. The walls and the foundations are made out of mud and stone, and also the house's insulation system is made out of straw bales that the family put on the walls, floor, and roof.
Wow.
Maybe I could get these guys to make a house for me. They make it sound so easy and cool. I mean, who wouldn't like to live in a place
that's a nice
straight out of a
view, though.
movie?
I wonder if
The
there's
house
like
is powered
a
by
bunch of
solar
bugs in
panels,
there.
and the running water comes from a nearby spring. See, the Dale family really took
like if it
sustainability
floods.
to a whole nother level here.
Look like it's on a hill.
Number 7.
Oh, yeah,
The glass house. How would you build instead of walls you just had windows all around your room?
No
I bet
problem.
you'd have some privacy concerns, but let's be honest, you would benefit a lot from that natural light coming
How
through.
did someone not break into
For a
it?
designer in Tokyo, this crazy idea turned into a reality when he built the glass house, also known as House NA. As its name implies, this house is fully surrounded by glass instead of walls in a treehouse-like structure.
That's
It's a
beautiful,
bit of
though.
climbing to do when it comes to accessing the rooms. Instead of going through doors, you
I feel like it's one of them mazes where it's like a bunch of glass. You gotta try to find your way through that.
The
joint.
mirror maze?
Yeah.
But you can see, well, yeah, I get it. But
put
that's
down the ladders to
fire.
get to where you...
Like, I just feel like there's no privacy, but I would love that.
I feel like that would be like a nice office spot or like a studio
Yeah,
spot. Like,
or if you could see out, but people couldn't see in, like that type of joint, that would be fire.
to be. This 3-floor building definitely sounds like the adult and modern version of a treehouse. If you walk by this neighborhood, there's no way you're going to miss it. I know Japanese
Yeah, it's
houses are
all
quite different in
lit
general
up
when
and
you
stuff.
compare them to other houses around the world, but this house definitely stands out. Number 6.
Well,
Falling water.
ooh.
Sometimes when you go hiking, you come across places where you'd really like to set up a camp and stay for a while. Sometimes your obsession with that space becomes so big that you start wondering what it would be like to make a home in that spot. Something like this happened in Bear Run, Pennsylvania, where an architect built a house into an existing active waterfall. Perhaps you're a bit concerned or even angry to know that someone broke into such a pristine place to make a home, but don't get upset just yet. This house actually stands in harmony with its natural surroundings to the point where it's now considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built by architect Frank Lloyd Wright under the ownership of the Kaufman family. Prior to this house, the space was an abandoned summer camp where the Kaufmans would spend their holidays. They contacted Wright to give the place a... Now this house hides in the forest, and if you look closely, you might even think it's part of nature itself. The rocks in the area served as a foundation, and the house was coated in earthy tones to make it blend with the foliage of trees around.
That's so pretty.
The design of the house respected the already existing trees in an effort to show respect to nature. Today you can schedule a tour of the house, so you should definitely add it to your list of places to see if you ever want to make your way to Pennsylvania.
We should go.
Number 5.
That'd be fun.
The Airplane House.
Airplane.
Apparently airplanes are not only good for flying across the ocean, but they also make for great living spaces. When an airplane reached the end of its flying days, it was brought to Costa Rica and was turned into a 2-bedroom home with amazing ocean views and the lush tropical rainforest.
But
after all, you can only expect to have a lot of windows by transforming the cabin of a Boeing into your bedroom. If you look inside this home, Bruce Campbell, who's the owner of this house, will tell you it's still a work in progress. Bruce says jetliners can and should be transformed into wonderful homes. He spends 6 months on his Costa Rican home, while the other 6 months he spends them in Japan, where he also plans to transform another aircraft into another house.
Wow.
Well, best of luck to you, Bruce. It'd be really cool to see more airplane houses around the globe. Number 4. The Clock Tower House. Next on this list, the house inside a clock tower in one of the most iconic cities in the United States.
I see them in movies and stuff.
Like this?
Yeah.
This 650 square meter penthouse is one of the most expensive houses ever sold in the whole Brooklyn borough in New York.
Oh, it's in New York.
It was first listed at $25 million back in 2010 when it was put in the market.
So
the price slowly did come down and was finally sold at $15 million.
Oh my gosh, that's
Through
so
the clock,
pretty
you can get a
though.
unique view of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens, making it a very iconic spot for anyone who loves the Big Apple. I guess the owner of the house is never late to appointments. You can't be late when you live inside a clock, am I right?
Cheesy joke.
Number 3. The Flintstones house.
Oh,
Hey.
Once again,
wow.
another house inspired by things you watch on the screen. The Flintstones house. I guess some of you are a bit too young to know about this show, but back in the old days there was a cartoon and even some movies called
The
The
old
Flintstones.
days.
So I'm old?
Adventures of this peculiar family living in the Stone
How
Age.
are we a part of that now?
You should check it out. The show was quite a phenomenon to the point that some fans out there decided to build a house similar to the one the Flintstones had.
That's
You can find
awesome.
this residence in Hillsborough, California, and it was even declared a public nuisance.
That's
It
like
was
some
such a
resort
unique
type
look,
stuff.
there's no
Right.
way you'll miss it if you ever drive by it. There are even some statues of dinosaurs outside, paying homage to the Stone Age setting in which the Flintstones lived.
That's awesome.
In early 2019, some neighbors gathered and asked the dinosaurs to be removed. They believe this house doesn't fit in with the rest of the fancy houses in the neighborhood, and well, these people just have no taste then. However,
Right.
these hoity-toity neighbors won't have an easy fight. Florence Fang, the owner of this place, will do whatever it takes to keep this house up, with dinosaurs
Sure.
included. Maybe it's time the neighbors embrace this gem and learn to say, yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, but
I think we'll just by saying that phrase. Now it's time for today's best pick.
Let's see.
The picture I have today gives us the illusion of underwater living. After all, water can be very calming and inspiring, and humans can never get enough of it, so why not live in it, am I right? I went in search for some of the most amazing houses that are connected to water, and I came across the Floating Seahorse. Number 2.
Let's see.
Floating Seahorse. The Floating Seahorse is a floating home off the coast of Dubai.
I feel like I've seen Haas
It's
series.
inside a group of man-made islands called Europe that are part
How
of a
does
bigger
that
group
work?
called the world. Each of these islands are smaller versions of countries from around the globe. The Floating Seahorse is part of Great
It does
Britain.
look
Anyone
familiar,
living in it
though.
can enjoy
Right?
waking up to the sound of calming waves and get lost on ocean views that will take anyone's breath
That's
away.
beautiful.
At the lower part, it'll feel like
Oh,
you're
that's kinda scary.
underwater
Look at all
and
the
even have
fish.
some tea while looking at a
They
very
out there,
exotic
though.
marine environment.
But what if
Needs
like
a
it
garden
cracked
or something
and it
like
just
that where you
flooded
can
the
have
whole
a
house?
coral
You hit like dogs. Imagine opening up them blinds and there's like 4 sharks just staring
There are
at you.
more
Oh
floating houses
hell!
being made.
And like they
Yes,
can
Dubai really
like
took
break
it
Yeah.
into
when it
stuff.
comes to the concept of houses. This technology will surely come in handy if the end of the world
That's
includes
fire, though.
massive flooding.
I
I
don't know
saved
what
the
that
best
is.
for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 sentences to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It
I'm not
really
stealing this.
works.
Right.
Number 1. The Egg House.
Oh wow.
I told you I'd show you houses you wouldn't believe exist,
No
and
way.
here's one that's really going to blow up your mind. The Egg House in Beijing, China. This odd
That's
piece of
it?
architecture was a man's
That's the
response
house?
to China's rising real estate prices.
It's not a house. It's a
This man
room.
couldn't find an affordable home. He went out on the sidewalk and made this egg-shaped home. I mean,
What
what
if he
else
made
do you
it?
need for survival when you have a bed and a roof over you? And probably egg-shaped as well. He even has lights and books, probably based on eggs. The most impressive thing that it only cost him $964
Got
to
solar
make it
panels
is
on there.
powered by solar energy.
No, that's right.
That's actually a pretty good steal right there. This story really shows us that we can make a home wherever we want as long as
That's
we're committed to
crazy.
it.
What's on the
And we
outside
don't
of it?
violate property values.
It gotta be like some
And
shingles
for
or something
you,
like
what is
that.
the most impressive house on this list? Would you
The
want to live on
seashore
any of them?
house.
Let us know in the comments section down below.
Yeah,
Seashore
I like
house
the
or
seashore
the one
house.
that's in PA, the one.
The one in the waterfall. That's what I was gonna say. That was fire.
Yeah, that's-
I really like that because I love like nature. So
No, that's fine.
I would love to live there. Oh my gosh, it's probably so peaceful.
Right. I don't know. I like the seashore one the most, I think.
I like the waterfall.
The only thing is just that wildlife. That's the only thing. You're in PA. In the
Yeah.
hills. By water where animals go to drink.
I mean, so we lived in the woods our whole lives.
You lived in the woods your whole life.
I mean, like we're around all of that. Like there's
Right.
animals and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Let us know in the comment section down below which one y'all think was the best one.
Yeah, let us know what you think because I like the one with the waterfalls.
And I like the water one, the seahorse, the floating
Okay,
seahorse.
when them sharks be banging into you.
Yeah, when them black bears and shit all in your backyard in the mountains.
They gonna hook up, eat me.
Yeah, the freaking
Yeah.
bobcats and stuff
Be out there
like
fighting
that.
the bears.
Imagine.
Nope.
Imagine.
I'll die. I'll curl up in ball and die.
But yeah, man, let us know in the comments down below what y'all thought about that video and pick a house. Let us know. And that's gonna do it. Make sure y'all follow her social media, my social media, JP's social media, and we're gonna check out the next one, man. Like this video too. I don't know if I said that enough. Like this video, turn post notifications on, tell a friend, come subscribe, and the giveaway. I keep forgetting that damn giveaway. May 15th, 12 p.m. EST.
Period.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we're gonna check out the next one, man. Peace.